Welcome to video 3 of The Lever of Life. Now in this video series, we're going to discuss the main reason why you don't already have the goals that you want to achieve in your life. There is a reason that those goals are stalled, and it's actually in this bag here. It's your why nots. It's a roadblock that slows you down, your dead ends in your goal, because you actually have some reasons why not to achieve these goals. The reasons why you are not going after that goal in your life. And it's also referred to, quite simply, as a why not. It's the why not that actually stops you. It's the why not that keeps you all tied up inside, unable to reach your goal. It's that same rope that is tied around the ankle of the elephant that keeps it stuck from moving forward in its life. And just like the rope with the elephant, it's just an illusion that you can also break free. You can actually live free to accomplish what you want. There are actually two kinds of why nots on this side of the lever of life. There are the payoffs you're getting right now in the present for not going after your goal. And there are the fears of the future, fears of what having or going after your goal might mean. One is the carrot, and one is the stick. Remember talking about the carrot and the stick? It was in another video series on overcoming obstacles, the In Solutions video series. We talked about this. There we learned that all human behavior is motivated by the carrot and the stick. Typically, many people find that one or the other, the carrot or the stick, is more powerful motivator for them than the other. The why not carrot is the present payoffs, and they typically come in two forms. The first is what I don't have to do, or what do I get to avoid by not going after or having this goal. Usually avoiding an emotion of some sort that we do not want to experience. And the second is what I get by not going after or having this goal. The main one is I get to stay in my comfort zone, or I get to keep my story about why I'm not successful in my life. The why not stick is the future fears, and they typically come in three forms. The first one is what I might have to do. I'm afraid of what might happen along this route. This is the why not that you feel in the pit of your stomach when you have to do something that you dread. The second is what's the cost? Not just money here. This could be time, energy, resources, emotions. The third is what I might have to face. Now these are fears, these are emotions, these are critical conversations, whatever it may be, you name it. It's whatever we're afraid of encountering along the way and at the destination. All right, so let's look at some examples of some possible goals and highlight some of the why nots that may arise in these goals. Let's take an example of losing weight or getting in shape. Now, if I start working out again, I might feel weak. I may have to buy a gym membership or equipment or workout clothes. And healthy food is expensive and it doesn't taste great. And I feel awkward at the gym because I don't know what I'm doing, I don't fit in. By not getting in shape, I get to keep my patterns of vegging on the couch, eating Cheetos, watching Netflix, unwinding from my day. I might even get to continue in my patterns of how I spend quality time with the people I love. Maybe I get to go out to dinner with my friends or my partner and go to movies and do that how I wish in the most comfortable way possible instead of working out. Now, what about growing a business? What am I most afraid of? My why nots may be, making more sales calls. I'm going to have to talk to more customers. I might get rejected in this process. Growing my business may mean me putting more time into it, even more overwhelm, maybe some stress. I already know how to be moderately successful just by doing what I'm doing. It helps me to stay in my comfort zone. I'm afraid I might have to or want to invest more money in my business, build my team more, trust more people, get more resources. Those would be some examples of why nots. What about an emotional or a peace-oriented goal? If I want more peace in my relationships, maybe I don't want to set boundaries. I don't want to be the bad guy. I don't want to change some of my routines. Maybe I don't want to meditate or pray or connect with my spirituality. I don't want to invest more time in my life. Maybe I want to, I just don't feel like it. And there's a very big difference there. Wanting, yeah, we all want success. Do you feel like doing what it takes to get success? That's a completely different story. That is ultimately your why nots in action, all right? I don't know if I want to uncover some of those stones in my life that would uncover some of the turmoil or create some disruption in the current level of status quo in my life. Maybe I like being or having my victim story, or I want to avoid accountability. I don't want to spend any extra money on classes, programs, technology, and I just rather would spend my time alone. These are my why nots that stand between me and my goal of peace or happiness. Now, sometimes those why nots get so big, so huge, and tied in such a tight knot that no amount of willpower will actually do. In fact, we do not believe in willpower. We do believe in something called won't power. Won't power is a symptom of your why nots, your beliefs that have you all tied up in knots and stuck like that old poor elephant. Now, in conclusion, all of these examples are completely valid, but we want to learn to leverage the lever of life so we can achieve our dreams despite them, in spite of all of those excuses we're using. All right, this is my action item for you. Let's look at your present payoffs and your fears of the future that is keeping you from going after your goal. Pick the goal that you were thinking of during the last video series on powerful goals. The one that's always been nagging you, keeping you up at night. This is what I'd like for you to do. Ask yourself, what are your present payoffs and what do you get to avoid by staying stuck and not pursuing that dream? I really want you to focus on the feelings you want to avoid, thinking about doing a certain action that may put you in a lot of resistance. And it's probably because you don't want to feel a certain way. Ask yourself as well the question, what are your fears of the future? What are you afraid you might do or have to do or face in order to accomplish this goal? In the next video, we're going to examine our big whys, the juicy whys that can propel us forward, and how they can shift us from stagnation to growth. We'll see you there.